Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at the Dunwich Horror. Now this book here was published by Free League Studio, and it's just a book. It's going to be the story of the Dunwich Horror by H.P. Lovecraft, with amazing art in it. Now, I have never read any of Lovecraft stuff, actually. At any point, this is my first time. I love games like Cthulhu, Death May Die, and Mansions of Madness, and I recognize that they're very different from this. So keep that in mind. And I don't normally do book reviews. In fact, this is my first ever real book review. But most of this review is going to be on the art in the book. And the illustration here in the book is what I'm going to focus on, and how it brings the story to life. So the Dunwich Horror is a very old story from H.P. Lovecraft, and written in a time when things were that should not have been acceptable were sort of mainstream. So you have to keep that in mind when you're reading through this book here, and of the author himself. So he wasn't necessarily a good person at all, but the story itself is interesting. So when you go through this, you're going to read these different captions, and it's going to have art here that is going to sort of bring you into the world of what's happening. And the art in here is amazing. So if you're a fan of the Dunwich Horror, this is like the ultimate collector's edition version of that story. The art in here is fantastic. Free League art on their RPGs is fantastic, and this is no different. This is just amazing art throughout the story here. And this is the whole Dunwich tale here. And like I said, the art really brings the story to life. And it's really, really cool. So reading through here, it really, like this scene here, this grotesque scene here, really brought the words to life in there of what the author was trying to describe. And I thought that was really cool, especially in here. I don't want to give too much away from the story if you haven't read it, but there's some amazing art. And of course, there's going to be some Cthulhu-esque monster that is going to be unleashed, and a twist at the end of the story. So, like I said, this is the first H.P. Lovecraft story I've ever read. Most of the games that I've had have like small excerpts in it, and they are definitely very different. So Cthulhu, Death May Die, and the Mansions of Madness or Arkham Horror really are cleaner in many respects than this work. But he is very good at writing. I'll give him that. But like I said, here's a note about the author on here from Free League. They didn't remove any of the really racist stuff in here, and it's basically to preserve it. And I think it is important to know that this stuff did happen, and you can respect the story for what it is without respecting the author. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so this is my first book review, and like I said, I've never really read any of H.P. Lovecraft's ones, so I was a little scared to actually do this review. But overall, the art in here is what's amazing. So if you like the Dunwich Horror, this is going to be the book you want to get. If you're trying to play one of the RPGs, Free League doesn't really have a Lovecraft RPG, but other companies do, like Chaosium. You can use this for trying to paint your setting, but please don't use the racism part. Probably take that for what it is, and recognize that that's wrong. That's what I would take from this, but the art in here is amazing. All right, so my final thought is if you like this story, this is the book to get for the art that it has on here, the amazing art and the amazing print that is this book. It's very good quality, really great book. And that's my thoughts on the Dunwich Horror. Thank you for watching.